Bronson, listen, you got the Ophries Sphegotis shark. You got it done. What it is from the Habakkuk, and I keep going back to that, but it's very important because that's a specific section of the Bible. The title means everything that was put into your writings of the gold that were there. And you have it done. It's not in effect yet because I'm not through the deal. When everyone as the predator system of the fallen, when it goes into effect of it all, then everyone has to get through the deal first. And most on the team are equals, so don't make it ego based. The predator takes out the ego. That was the whole point. So if you're talking about Brendan or Alvin or David Cui or Matt Neller or any of these guys, it's because it's all the predator takes out at different points strategically. So if you have the Benjamin tribe last, it's for a Pleiades system that's connected to the Shining film and connected to Star Wars, The Return of the Jedi. And that's when Han Solo takes out Boba Fett, is what Bronson did with the Ophries Sphegotis. That's what he did. Now, if we go out with a realistic situation that everyone would see as the cops are chasing us, something miraculous that would just happen, I'm saying you already have it done, though. That would be symbolic. If you go out with massive heat, it's symbolic. Okay, you already have it done. So you don't have to worry about it. Okay, you don't have to do anything, Bronson. It's done. And also, I like Iggy Azalea. She gives me comfort from Antipas. It doesn't have anything to do with a Brahma situation or something like that. Most of my writings are very lone. I'm lone in my writings, and it's creature based, a lot of it. But she gives me comfort. I like how she looks. For the most part, I like how she talks. I like her. She's Aussie. I like the Aussies. That's all it is. So um, don't don't put anything into that. Okay. Now, the Shining film, Danny is kind of talking about Daniel Lyle and Connor Lyle. That's kind of what it means. The Danny boy is that. And they put a lot of emphasis on, okay, well, will the message go through? And it doesn't matter if it does or not, because if you don't get redeemed or get redeemed, the works are still counted. It still gets counted. So if you have in your writings to not go to the future, then you don't go to the future. So it still all counts. If you have your testimony that things get done now to save the kids, then it still counts. And to save Jesus and save the watchman, save everyone who's suffering. So you don't have to worry about that. If they killed me, on when it was supposed to be the 14, the 6 and the 8, on the 6 was supposed to be, the message, and then you go into the first fruits of the meals, after you did the one meal that's the scroll, and took out the clown on the 5th day, you know, then it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to worry about it because it still all happens. Like, you still complete the deal. So you don't have to worry about it. So then, um, I'm aware that the Vietnam stories are different from Liz's stories. I get that, and it was all okay. And I think that he got off and won the Open Tour of golf, and I know that he was a golf fan, so I'm very pleased with that. I haven't been back over there to see if he's there, except one time, and he wasn't. But I do a funny face over there, like Passion David Morota, and that's kind of what he looks like a little bit. And to look behind me, just a little funny thing, and so that's all right. And then yes, don't be scared of the Shining and the Star Wars Return of the Jedi stuff. It's talking about intention and motive of the Watchmen, and it'll all make sense. Okay, it will. Um, like I said, a lot of it they're trying to say the trees of the garden, and that's the trees of the garden for the out people, that the dogs and the sorcerers and the murderers and all that, and like it's talking about when Luke Skywalker gets electrocuted, it's like the elect know that he would have died. The elect know that Luke would have died after being electrocuted like that. Because in the new films, they're saying if that happens, then you die. Sidious died like that, and Mace Windu died like that. So it's and they were and Sidious got completely fried. And then Mace was thrown out and everything. So um, just stuff like that. They, even though it's old, then they say, well, did Luke have a lot of endurance of the green? And he could have. So then you have to factor that in. Um, but don't worry about this stuff. Don't worry about it. It's just differences of how they look at it. So